Another round of isolated showers or storms, mainly in our far eastern and just south of our viewing area in those southern counties there in Oklahoma. Otherwise, this morning we're quiet once again in green country, although we've seen a few storms develop near Oklahoma and especially out west and south. We'll take a closer look at that in just a bit. And storms continue to stretch from Billings to Rapid City over to Minneapolis and into the UP as well. Closer look here because we had a few showers and storms in northwestern Oklahoma early this morning. Those are dissipating. A few more storms developing near the Red River and just south of our viewing area, all due to that stationary boundary that still remains in the area. We're at 72 in Tulsa, 67 in Veneta, 71 in Tahlequah and Sallisaw, 68 in Poteau. Winds are calm and around the metro, and I felt like that made it feel a little bit warmer today, at least to start off our day compared to the past couple of days. We're going to be tracking more storm activity as we get through the week. For a four-legged forecast, we had Brenda sent in this photo of Crimson, and Crimson is a beagle, and this is her being lazy on a Sunday morning. I mean, I love lazy Sundays, and especially my cat. When we put fresh sheets on the bed, you know, straight out of the dryer, my cat is sleeping for hours and having a lazy Sunday as well. So I'm trying to be like Crimson this upcoming weekend. Well, for being lazy this morning, perfect morning to do so. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. We know we're going to be back in the mid to upper 90s by this afternoon. Brenda, thank you so much for sharing Crimson with us this morning. If you want your four-legged friend to end up on our graphic, use our chime in feature. That's KTUL.com/chime in. All right, let's continue to look at our weather pattern. Remember, we've been watching this low pressure trough, albeit weak, kind of slowly move to the east over the past couple of days. On Monday, it was just on the eastern edge of Oklahoma. Yesterday it was in Arkansas. Now it's slowly drifting northeast across portions of the Midwest. But we also have this high pressure ridge continuing to nose into the central and southern plain states. And we know we've got a warm up on the way. For Tulsa, the average first 100-degree day is July 12th. And for this year, that's actually this upcoming Sunday. But I think we may come close, if not hit 100 degrees before Sunday. Let's talk about our forecast. 97 is our forecast high today, so we continue to warm up from here. Heat index likely around 105. Tomorrow, I still have it at 99. I don't know. It's going to come close here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 100 either. So we're going to still have to pour over that data tonight into tomorrow morning and make our official forecast for tomorrow. But we could see a heat index tomorrow as high as 109, maybe close to 110 degrees. So I do think we will see a heat advisory in place. And then you could see the warm temperatures continue through Friday. But with rain expected this weekend, it may cool us down a little bit. Sunday, I had to lower the high temperature to 91. If we have more rain and cloud cover like trends are indicating, we may have to lower that down into the 80s. So maybe a little bit of a cool down is on the way. To start off our day, we're going to be mostly sunny. Once again, an afternoon pop-up shower storm, not out of the question, mainly for our southern or eastern counties. And again, as we get to sunset, showers and storms. Humid day, but those temperatures will continue to climb.
The price. And
tracking another hot and humid day with an isolated storm chance this afternoon and evening, but those temperatures will continue to climb as we work towards the end of this week, and our rain chances are going to build back into green country later, I would say Friday into this weekend, so keep that in mind if you have any plans. Looking locally, we do have a few storms continuing to linger. This is just south of our viewing area near the Red River. There's a stationary boundary still in far northeastern Texas into portions of Arkansas, so that's why we're seeing continued development. And we've had a few showers in far northwestern Oklahoma, but you can see most of that activity has already dissipated. 70 in Okmulgee, 72 in Tulsa, 68 in Bartlesville and Coffeyville, 74 in Eufaula. Winds are pretty light to start the day. I think that's why it feels maybe a little bit warmer for the start of our Wednesday, but we know it's going to be a pretty warm one by this afternoon. Temperatures likely climbing to the upper 90s, heat index in the low 100s. It's going to be a hot lake levels forecast for western Oklahoma. Arcadia Lake is up about 1.5 feet from normal. Still near normal at Canton Lake, although it is now below normal. About 1.5 feet above normal at Arbuckle Lake, and still up over 10.5 feet from normal at Caw Lake. Now onto the eastern side. Grand Lake is up about 3.25 feet from normal. We're up about 11.5 feet from normal at Ulaga Lake and up about 1.5 feet at Skiatook Lake. All of these numbers have come down, especially in eastern Oklahoma, so that's definitely some good news if you plan on being out on the water today. And if you are out on the water, we're just looking at another isolated storm chance. We know it's going to be hot and humid, so great way to cool off. Most folks will not see the rain today. Better chances will be in our eastern and southern counties, although all of Green Country may have that isolated chance. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be looking at storms moving in potentially from Kansas. They should be weakening, but we may get a few showers and storms in our northern counties to start off Thursday. Isolated chance in the afternoon, and then Thursday night and Friday, slightly better chance of rainfall for our northern counties with an isolated severe threat. Thinking Sunday could be our rainiest day with another thunderstorm complex expected to roll in through at least Sunday morning with potentially additional development by Sunday afternoon and evening. Let's talk about our severe risks. So this is for Thursday night to Friday morning. You'd see the greater severe risk, or the slight risk, level 2 out of 5, is for southwestern Kansas. Storms will develop there and then eventually track east and could graze some of our far northern counties in Green Country as well as southeast Kansas, which is why we have this marginal risk. If storms maintain their strength, we could see damaging wind gusts and heavy rainfall, but that should be it. And again, this is going to be confined to far northern Oklahoma and southeast Kansas. And then Friday night to Saturday, slightly better chance, marginal risk extending from the Kansas state line to about the Tulsa metro and out east, including Cherokee and Adair counties, which will once again be a damaging wind gust threat for any of those stronger storms. Let's time it out for us. Today we know it's a mostly sunny start, hot and humid by the afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, heat index in the low 100s. Also, you see this isolated storm chance. It's not going to be great, right? Few storms may develop and then will dissipate after sunset. We're dry for the first part of the day. This is a Thursday morning day, but those temperatures will continue to climb this time.